Good morning, my friends. This is Marta from Drop of Sunshine, and welcome at my studio. Today, I have this long-waited for me review of the Creative Stamping magazine. This is issue number 88, which I had delivered. I think it was like a week ago. To be honest, I'm quite late on opening the magazine, but I had a few other bits to do in the house. So this is my first time I could really, sit down and enjoy the magazine. I was so keen to open that because I was seeing the review on a craft stash where Lou Collins was showing the magazine, and I was like, oh my gosh, I really want to open that bag, but I've decided to wait till I'll be recording the video, and today is finally the day when I could sit down and enjoy myself with this gorgeous stamp set. And on top of that, there's with each issue of the Creative Stamping, you get a lovely A4 size stamp set, and with this one you have additional dies from John next door. Thank you so much, John, for coming with this beautiful stamp set and matching dies. They're absolutely amazing, and I've seen there's lots of the inspiration, and they instantly, when I look on the stamps as well, I instantly seen this red poppies. However, for today's card, I've decided to go with the blue color shades just to create something a little bit different, and besides, I love blues. I just absolutely adore them, and I have few products in the blue color scheme, so I just wanted to use them for today's card. When I look on those stamp set, there's absolutely tons of those little teeny tiny stamps, which I thought they will be perfect for stamping a little background piece. So to do that, at first I am creating myself a card base, and I'm using my brand new guillotine. I just bought it, like I think it was 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I absolutely love it. I must tell you, my friends, it's absolutely fantastic tool. Not enough I am able to cut everything quickly. I don't have to go to my bigger guillotine. I'm still using the bigger one if I need to prepare myself like big 8x8 bases, or cut some bigger papers. But for me creating the videos, I could sit down still on my desk without running back and forth all over my studio. So I really love that guillotine. Plus it has this lovely grids on them as well, so I could cut it and score it at once without even searching, bringing on my scoring tool as well. So I'm trying to decide which stamps I will be using, and I've choose few, but then I will change my mind. There was so many of them that it was even hard to decide. So I'll be doing some stamping, but before that I want to slightly color my front panel with the help of the ready mix paint. This is just a cheap paint from children's set, but I love it because it's got this lovely like a bluish teal, very pale color. So I'm doing the brush stroke technique. I've got totally dry brush, and then I'm just doing a little strokes here and there, and what it gives me is that I'm not only able to get this lovely color on my background piece, but if you look closely to the card, you will see this lovely texture. It's absolutely amazing, and using the darker shade, it's even more adding that dimensional look to the background piece. So whenever you're gonna try it, just do the first layer with the lighter color, and then just go over with the darker shade, just a teeny tiny bit, a few strokes here and there, and it will really take you to another level. You will see instantly that the card is looking like more dimensional through this simple process. So I've decided to do some stamping. And for my stamping medium, instead of using traditional ink, I've decided to use this Spectrum Noir Sparkle Glitter ink. I received them as a member of the review team on a craft world, and I only have 3 shades, so I've decided to mix them up later on to create myself a green color as well. But now I am stamping, starting from stamping in a blue color one, And one thing I need to tell you, because it's a watery, like a liquid ink, it's not gonna give you that perfect stamping image. It will be a little bit blotchy, like a watercolor look, and that's really fine for me because this is the look I'm going after. However, if you would like to stamp with this ink and have this lovely shimmery crisp stamp image, you could use the clean stamping pad and just pour a little bit of the liquid ink onto the pad. I will link you the video with my review for this product because I do have a quite a lot of techniques covered over there, including this creating your own stamping pad using those glitter inks. So if you want to see how it's stamping and what else you could do with this product, just click on the link. I will add it to the right corner just now, so you could have a see, you could check yourself and see whether you would like it. But I really love this product. It's so versatile and I've been using it plenty occasion on different cards, and I'm not having enough. I'm actually looking to order more shades even, because apart from the 3 I received, and they're coming in the 3-pack sets, there's also plenty of the other colors. It's like a Christmas colory with the lovely red and blues and green color tones. There's a blue, purpley, there's a metallic like a gold, silver, and there's a clear one as well. So it's definitely something I'll be investing in the future to get more of them as well, because they really worth the price, and I've been using them plenty times, yet I still have a plenty left in each single bottle. I'll be cleaning my glass mat, as you can see here, but instead of using wipe, I've decided to color a piece of this per cardstock, and I will have my colored base to create the rest of the elements I will be using on my card today. So I just thought it's something to stretch your product as well, and you're not you know, wasting anything, because once I color the paper, I grab the rest of the ink, and it's perfect. So nothing goes to the waste, and this paper become instantly, not only it got color, but it's got that beautiful lovely shininess from the glitter sparkle ink. I just love it. I absolutely love it. Now I'm using this silver mirror paint from the Viva Decor. It's very old bottle. I can't even find it on the internet available to buy from somewhere, but I absolutely adore it. Unfortunately, I thought one of the days I had an accident because I didn't close the bottle correctly, and then everything just spilled on my desk, so I've lost quite a lot of the product. However, it's still a little bit shimmer there, so if I need to add more, I'm just adding a splash of water over there, and just to you know, get a little bit more from the bottle. But I'm definitely looking to get more like a similar product. I'm doing a little research to find something similar for those gold and silver color splashes. So now it's time to create some embellishments, like elements for my card, and I've decided to use this gorgeous like a I don't know if it's like a Christmas rose or like a poppy. It looks kind of something in between, but I've seen on a magazine that there was plenty inspiration with these flowers in a red color scheme. However, because I want to get my card to keep in this lovely subtle bluish greenish color, I've decided to keep my flowers in the same color scheme. So I'm gonna be doing some stamping with the Wow Silver embossing powder. My pad's been dry a little bit, so I stamp a few, and then I've decided to re-ink, add a little bit more embossing ink to my stamp set, so I could have a little bit better impression for my stamps. But I really love it, even though they weren't perfect, all of them, because my card is a kind of distressed look, so it would not really bother me. I still use all of them. I've cut them later on and I use them on my card, even if some of them they weren't perfect. So I'm using my heating tool just to heat up a little bit, and then I've decided to add a few extra flowers as well. And now I'm using my Fiskars Easy Action scissors, and I must to tell you, my friends, these scissors are absolutely brilliant. They are self-releasing, so you don't have to constantly add pressure, and it really gives you relief on your hands. If you're struggling with cutting elements, this is the perfect choice for you. I actually ordered them because through to my design team, I work with the scrapbooking papers, and I do have a tons of elements to die cut, and I was using traditional scissors, which got used, and I was looking for a newer pair, and then I've seen the review. I've decided to risk it, and oh my gosh, I will never ever switch again to a traditional scissors because this one are absolutely amazing. Now, I've decided to do a little bit more stamping and embossing for the leaves, because I need some leafy accent to my flowers as well. And I thought I don't have the perfect shade of the embossing powder, so I've decided to use one. I was looking for a teeny tiny container, which I had from the my second collections, so I've decided to store them in a little bag just for a minute. I could use this little container to mix up my embossing powders, and I am preparing myself a mixture of the green color one from the Ranger. I think it's a fern green, the wow embossing in a silver and a clear, and then I am adding some perfect pearls in the green color tone as well, plus this moon glow pigment powder in mistletoe green gold shade as well. So I mix up quite a lot of this pigment, like a mica powder, into my mixture. And I must to tell you, my friends, I think I just went over crazy with the proportion. I probably should add a little bit more of the embossing powder comparing to the amount of the mica powder I use. However, it still look gorgeous. It stamped absolutely beautifully, and it's got this pearly shine. My embossing powder, the embossed elements, they look absolutely stunning, almost looking like a glittery glitter embossing. However, it's not got as much visible bigger particles because the mica powder is just teeny tiny. But I must to tell you, this is sparkling beautifully, and I will definitely in the future create my own embossing mixtures. That's for sure. I will be creating more and more of them. I probably need to look on those little containers just to order myself like a stack of them, so I could create the embossing powder and store them in the future, or I will empty my sequin box, which has these little containers as well. But this is something I really love. I'm absolutely surprised how beautifully this embossing looks like. And now I'm using the same scissors just to cut those little elements. It's a little bit work, but it's not taking as much time. Once you get a hold of cutting all those elements, I'm always turning my piece of the paper rather than the scissors, and that way I am able to get the cleaner look cut. And it's just something I really like to do. I like stamp image and then just fussy cut them, and I think it just looks beautifully. Once you add the elements to the card, it's just absolutely lovely looking finish touch for my card. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to find the words. I'm sorry, it's super early in the morning. You probably know that I am waking up in crazy time in the morning trying to get everything recorded or voiceover finished by the time my baby wake up. So I'm just start rushing because he is nearly to get up, but I just really want to finish that video for you so I could release it on my YouTube channel today as well. So I hope you don't mind. I hope you don't mind that some days I'm just like trying to find my words. Anyway, back to my card. I have this lovely Daisy May design die, and it's got this beautiful like a uneven circles. They absolutely lovely, like a scallop edge, but they've got the stitches all around them, and they're not perfect circles. They're just like a almost circular shape, but absolutely love them, and they're just perfect for this card. They will fit here nicely. So I'm gonna be using two of the smallest one, but the front one, the top one, the smallest one, I would like to have the sentiment stamp on it before I will be cutting them up from the white cardstock. So I am going to be stamping and embossing my sentiment with the silver embossing powder, and if I'm gonna be die cutting some shape, I always like to stamp my image first, because then it's easier to put the die and make sure the die cut shape is right centered with the stamped image. Otherwise, if you just die cut the shape first and then you try to stamp, sometimes I'm finding it for in my example that sometimes I am going a little bit off. So I always prefer to stamp my image first and then just place the die. So I'm placing the dies, and I will die cut them, and then I'll put them through the embossing as well, because the Spellbinder machine, they also have the wonderful tan mat, which is great for the embossing, and that will even more enhance this pattern, because this daisy made design dies, they have this lovely stitch edge all around this circle shape. So it's absolutely amazing, and I love it. And it's especially look great when you use some ink and smudge all around the edges. That's really enhance the pattern. But I am keeping my die cut shapes just a plain white, because I want to I want them to stand out from a card. And now I am taking a little strip of the white card, and I'm using this Nuvo embellish mousse just to color the cardstock, because what I'm planning to do is I would like to have two thin strips just to frame the background piece I've created. And this embellishing mousse, this is another product I got for free from the craft stash. It was actually the product I won as a crafter of the week on a craft world platform. So as you can see, I've been receiving so many goodies from craft stash. This is absolutely amazing, and I really sincerely recommend you to go to the craft world. If you're not there, just sign up, it's free, and look how many goodies I've been receiving, and so many inspiration that really boost my crafting activities a lot, I think, and give me that chance to go outside my comfort zone and even try new things, because as you probably notice, I am doing more and more cards in various styles, not only the one I've been used to creating, that you know, fancy cards, which I know they will be looking good, but I am going outside my comfort zone in a way that I am experimenting with different techniques, and trying to put more and more simpler cards as well, just to get you know, fight this urge of mine, just like by adding more and more. I'm just trying to, you know, do something for a change, and create some cards quicker and in the clean look, which is something I also really enjoy. And I must to tell you that with every single card I am creating, I'm learning something new, and I'm hoping that through my videos you also getting some inspiration and you are able to learn something as well. So yes, going back to my card, my friends, I'm nearly finishing. I've got all the elements, and all I have to do is just to assemble my card. I am using here a double-sided tape, and then I am releasing the papers on a corner and in the middle section, and I will just add a drop of the glue, just so I could have this a little bit room to wiggle my card, making sure it's perfectly straight, because if I would leave no glue, just a double-sided tape, it's really hard to move the card around. When it's stick, but when you use the drop of the glue, it really helps you to move the card around. And now I am attaching those strips on both sides, and I really love that the colors of the embellishment mousse from Nuvo, it matching perfectly the background paper I've created. So I'm quite happy that the products I receive, and I receive them for free, because not only the Nuvo embellishment mousse, but this glitter inks. So a lot of the things I've been using in today's video is actually the goodies I've been blessed with, and I had this luck that I received them. So now I am just adding my front panels, and I'm planning to raise them up with the double-sided foam tape, and I'm just trying to make a quick dry run of my flower composition, just to see where would I like my elements to stay, to glue them down, and I prefer to do that before I start attaching my elements with the glue, because once you glue them down, it's very hard to reposition them if you work with the hot glue gun. If you work with a traditional glue, there's always this like 20-30 seconds you could change your mind, but when the hot glue gun dries really quickly, so once it's stick, it's stick. So I am doubling up the foam on the first larger circle, and then I will triple it up to get me even more dimension on this smaller circle with the sentiment. And once I have it done, I will start assembling the flowers and the leaves. And I'm also gonna be using a little bit of the florist sizzle, just to give me some extra interest to my card. And that will be basically my card ready for today. And I just want to tell you, my friends, I'm really happy how the cards turned out, and thank you so much for being here, for watching my video. I hope you enjoy it, and I'm sorry I didn't record the creative stamping magazine review earlier, but as I'm saying, there's been a lot going on in our lives. We're getting ready, house for a sale, so having a little baby around, it's really time taken to clean up, because I'm cleaning in one room and he's messing up in another. So I'm not having as much crafting time now as I used to have, because I need to a lot of the things I need to do when he's actually sleeping. So that's really cutting down my crafting time. So I may not have as much time for creating new videos. I still have a good amount of the videos recorded, so I'm hoping I'll manage to do the editing and record the voiceover here and there, so I'll be able to upload new videos for you as well regularly. But in the meantime, I'm really hoping that you will be a little bit more understanding. Well, I'm sure you will be. You've been fantastic friends to me, everyone, and I love reading your comments, and so much love and kindness you're always giving me, that I am forever grateful for that. So thank you so much, my friends. I wish you all a wonderful day, and stay blessed, and I'll see you shortly. Bye bye.